So, hello everyone. Uh, Today we are going to learn about a topic which is like students find it really difficult. They have studied a bit of it in their class 11 and 12th, and still it's a huge jump to where it comes. So today we are going to be learning about sequence and series. Okay, so people find it difficult because of various reasons. Firstly, the way the sums are done are not very intuitional for students, and students don't understand it very well. And yeah, that's the main problem, right? Because in maths, whatever you have to do, you have to solve something, right? You have to solve for x. That's always the criteria. So in sequence and series, we are going to start with the definition of a sequence. Then we are going to go to what is a bounded sequence, what is an unbounded sequence, what is the limit of a sequence. Then we are going to go to what are monotonically increasing sequences, monotonically decreasing sequences, all of that. So we are going to start with the definition of a sequence. So what is a sequence? You have all heard about these fancy definitions. It's a mapping from natural numbers to real numbers. So we don't have to go for that. Suppose we have a random equation, absolutely random. Say y equal to x plus 1. This is a random equation, right? So here x is the dependent variable, y is the independent, sorry, I said it wrong. X is the independent variable, y is the dependent variable. So y actually depends on x. So as we change x, y also changes, right? So suppose x can only vary in like natural numbers, right? So x can be 1, it can be 2, it can be 3, it can be 4, and so on and so on, right? So in that particular way, y will also have a particular value, right? So y can be y. So for x equal to 1, y will be 2. X equal to 2, y will be 3. For x equal to 3, y will be 4. So this is what a sequence is. It's basically having an independent variable which can only be a natural number though. That is what a mapping is basically. I'll come to that also, but in simple language, it has an independent variable, it has a dependent variable. So the independent variable changes as a natural number, so it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what we call n in the sequence, right? N is the natural number as it changes, and y is the dependent variable. So as n changes, we have value which gives us 2, 3, 4, and all. So n is the natural number and an is the y here. So this is basically a sequence. So an can be anything. Like here, if I replace this with like these equation with an and all, so we'll have that an as a sequence is equal to n plus 1. This is a sequence. Again, if I have an is equal to n square plus 3n by 2, this is a sequence, right? So there is a dependent variable which changes with natural numbers, which is this n here. This can only be like natural numbers, like 1, 2, 3, and the result that we get, that might be a natural number, might be an integer, might be anything except complex, if you don't have an I on the right hand side, of course. So anything other than complex, we'll get an an. So what is any number other than complex? That's real number, right? So for natural numbers, we get values to real numbers. So that is basically the definition of a sequence, right? So yeah, this was the first part, and I'll come up with more videos so that I can clarify this topic. So in the next video, we are going to talk about what is the limit of a sequence, right? So let me give you a small brief. So limit of a sequence is basically where this an will tend to if n tends to infinity. So that is the limit, right? Where till where an will go. Like n bhagta ja raha hai, an will also go on rising. right? So that is what the limit is, right? So according to the value of an as is dependent on n, we'll get an limit as n tends to infinity, right? So that is the limit. We'll find out ways of calculating it. We'll also have ways of like just finding it on, like just finding it through limit function we have learned in calculus. We'll also like go for definitions, like when is there a limit, when there is no limit of a sequence. We'll go by definition of bounded sequence and monotonically increasing sequence and all of that. So yeah, this is what is coming up in the next videos, so stay tuned. Thank you.